really need to get a clapboard. All right, cool, man. You can. Oh, go ahead. Thanks, bro.
Yes, sir.
Sicky. Good. All right. Next time we'll give you a microphone, JP. You're fucking annoying. So, all right. Sicky. You're good? Yo, roll that shit.
What is going on, man? Good to see you. It's been a while.
You too. Yeah, we went to high school together.
Yeah, we did.
And now, what, 13 years later?
Something like that.
And we're like, here we are. And now you're doing a Pokemon YouTube channel.
I am. Just started about 5 months ago, and pretty excited about it. It's been actually growing faster than I thought. I never thought I'd pass the 100 subscriber mark, not even like 10 subscriber mark, I should say. And yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, like right from the get-go, you just like sat down in front of a camera and you were like, I'm gonna start opening up cards, and you were enthusiastic. You had the personality, even though you didn't have like the production or anything yet. Mm-hmm. You were probably just using your phone.
Yeah, just my phone.
Yeah, and you got 100 subscribers quick, and now you're doing like giveaways. You're collaborating with other YouTubers. And how many videos have you been putting out a week?
I try to keep it around like 3. Just depends on what's going on in my life at that point in time. Sometimes I just can't get to it. Some things are more important than others, especially with like family and stuff. But yeah, especially with the upgrades too, that takes a while to do. So I try to get about at least 3. On top of that, Pokemon is very expensive, and it's not like I'm monetized or anything like that. So it's all coming out of my pocket.
I understand that.
But I love what I do, and so does Chelsea. So yeah, about three videos a week. I try to do my best. So.
Chelsea's your girlfriend.
She is.
Right, and so you guys are both like you've kind of had like a Pokemon like passion for a while.
I always enjoyed Pokemon. I fell off in the like Neo Genesis area. And then throughout that period, I kind of picked up Pokemon cards here and there.
Okay.
But never like really got back into it, but I would like to open a pack. And then one day I was out with Braden, we went to Best Buy, and he pointed out Pokemon pack, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and pick that up, you know, and we'll just open it together. And he really enjoyed it. And then I opened a pack up with Chelsea, and she was like, wow, like, I've never collected anything. I never saw anything like this. Like, it's just exciting to see if you can get a good pull or what kind of cards you get. Let's get more.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of like grew from that point to where we are now. Thousands of dollars in and a YouTube channel. So it's pretty crazy.
That's what's cool is you found something you like, and then you're like, well, why not share this with everybody? Yeah. And I think a lot of people are timid about sharing things that they like. And it's funny, we grew up together, but we never talked about Pokemon.
Yeah, I don't think we ever did.
And I think that was the thing in school. Like a lot of kids, they definitely collected Pokemon cards, but didn't talk about it at school.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And it's kind of a shame, right? Like,
yeah, it is.
But when I saw you doing your YouTube video, I was like, fuck, you know, like he's just, that whole thing goes out the window where you just don't care what other people think anymore.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this, I like doing this, I'm going to share it with the world, and now you have a whole community.
Exactly.
And I feel like when you're kids, I remember collecting Pokemon cards and having some friends when I was like in middle school, elementary school, that I would kind of talk about a little bit, but it still wasn't like the cool thing.
No.
And it's such bullshit, you know?
It is. I agree too. It's just amazing to do. Not even, I mean, Pokemon, of course, that's why I collect, but even like Magic is a really big thing. Yu-Gi-Oh is still a big thing. Like
they are.
And what's crazy to look back is like some of those people that would have made fun of like Pokemon cards and whatnot. Like if you look at the value of Pokemon cards right now and how it's skyrocketing,
right?
Like if you had just invested like that, even when we were in high school, in some of the Pokemon cards, you'd be making a down payment on the house on some of the stuff. So it's like,
crazy.
All right, well, yeah, you want to call this guy a nerd or a loser or something, but like that loser's cashing in on thousands of dollars of Pokemon products right now with the way the economy in Pokemon is. It's pretty crazy.
And there's also, I mean, there's the collector aspect of it, but there's also the competitive aspect of it, right? The game.
Yes. Yeah, the game is huge right now.
So when how do the cards gain value? Obviously, they have collector's value, but do they gain value based off of what's being used in competition?
Yeah. So when you're playing the game, some cards are more playable than the others. So if you can get a card that's super playable, it could be the worst artwork in the world. It could be nothing like that's sought after for like grading or whatever.
But if it's a good strategy.
Correct. Then it's going to skyrocket in price.
I do know that from Magic, because I have played Magic. I play Magic the Gathering. Actually, JP and I play. JP. What's up, dude? JP doesn't have a microphone because he talks a lot. But he's here to play some music with us.
He's killing it, too.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Play that Pokemon stuff, bro.
Let's see.
He just learned. He was just kind of figuring this out.
Yeah.
He didn't know this until he didn't know he was going to be on here until 5 minutes ago.
It's really good for 5 minutes worth of practice.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da. Oh yeah. And the game. Holy shit, the game.
It's great. Sword and Shield just came out. I want to say like about a year ago, like the game, and popularity was crazy for it. There's blogs, Discords, Facebook pages just for the game, just to trade back and forth, and Pokemon has taken a new level in the last year for sure. That's awesome. From where it was.
Zach and I, we were both recently doing some spring cleaning, and we found our DSs and Pokemon. We had Gold and Silver, and then we had X and Y, and so we were kind of revisiting some of those.
That's great.
And I'll never get rid of those games.
No, I would never either.
You know, they're just I always like RPGs anyways, like Final Fantasy, other RPGs and stuff. But the Pokemon one to me is just, it has serious nostalgia.
Huge nostalgia. And on top of that, huge value. If you can get one of those games sealed, you're looking at hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a sealed game just so somebody can store, in their collection. It's pretty crazy.
That's wild. I wish I would have saved like 1 or 2 packs of the original basic set.
Oh, yeah.
And not even
you and everybody else out there right now. Definitely wants to do that.
Yeah.
I wish I did too.
Right, just one.
What's crazy about that? Speaking of that, that about a year ago, you could get one of those base set packs for about $50 to $75, and in the last 4 months, I want to say since COVID, those packs have tripled in price.
What's going on with that?
It's just you can't get it. Just businesses are closing. People want their Pokemon fix, and different YouTubers, bigger YouTubers. Or higher ups in the market are able to drive that price up and get top dollar for it now.
Gotcha.
And when there is a want and a need and you can't get it, that drives price up a lot.
Sure.
And every time. So the demand is high and the product's just not out there. So people are asking huge prices and people are paying.
That's wild. So that's just the basic set.
That's just for base set, yeah.
How many base set? How many new sets come out like in a year and stuff like that?
I don't know the exact answer. I'd say about 3 to 4. I know in the Sword and Shield era that we're in right now, the base set for that just came out 3 months ago. They released Rebel Clash, which we have in front of us right now.
Yeah.
And then in 2 months, I want to say about August, they're releasing Darkness Ablaze. Okay. So that's already 3 since January for the new era stuff. But they still release like Sun and Moon, which was Cosmic Eclipse. They released the Hidden Fates, which is super popular right now.
Right.
That's like a 3.5, like a holiday edition. A Unified Minds. So they release quite often per year.
Okay.
And people will definitely buy it.
And then every time a new one releases, I know it works like this for Magic the Gathering. When a new one comes out, that becomes part of the game.
It does, yeah.
And does the old one go away?
You mean like the trading card game as far as like playing cards and going to leagues?
Yeah, right. Are there certain sets that you can only play?
Yeah, so they'll decommission cards out of it.
Got you.
And they'll commission new cards.
Got
so
you.
every time a new set does come out, they do decommission older cards that you can't use towards the deck.
So when you have a new set of cards, you could open up something that's super valuable just for a limited amount of time because it's only competitive while it's in play.
Correct. It stays competitive for quite a bit.
Years?
But I wouldn't say years, but the new Pokemon come out with new abilities and all this kind of stuff, and you want to stay in the realm of competitiveness. But I would definitely say that newer cards, especially in this Rebel Clash, are super popular. There's some expensive cards in there that are super playable right now.
Sick. What are you looking for?
I am honestly, I don't play. I just collect. I strictly collect. In this right now, I'm looking for anything gold. We haven't pulled anything gold, me and Chelsea, from Rebel Clash. So like a gold card, like there's Frostmoth
like
in there. Yeah, gold foil. So it's full art foil that we're looking for today. Tool Scraple, Scoop Up Net, any of those would be sweet. One of us pulled it right now.
Cool. So those are in the Rebel Clash.
Rebel Clash.
And then I got one tin of the Hidden Fates.
Oh, yeah, the almighty Hidden Fates.
And I know you've been looking for the Charizard. Have you found a Charizard?
I have not out of Hidden Fates.
No?
It's been thousands of packs and a few $1,000s, I think, trying to get that shiny Charizard from Hidden Fates. for being honest.
So it's really hard to find, huh?
It's easier to find for some people.
Some people find them, huh?
Yeah, so I know a few people that have 4 of the shiny
Oh my
Charizard. And I've
gosh.
known some guys like me that have opened thousands back and haven't found any. So it's really the luck of the draw. It's playing the lottery.
Yeah, it really is, right? So I imagine though, there's only do they say how many they make, how many they print?
They don't. I mean, you don't really. Yeah,
know.
you just don't really.
Yeah. You don't find out until after, until they're all out, maybe.
Yeah,
kinda
I mean,
get
the
an
way
idea.
you can really find out like how many cards there is usually through grading services like PSA and Beckett and stuff, and they keep a population of the cards,
Gotcha.
so you can find out, kind of have an estimate about what may or may not be out there, but there's no like concrete evidence about how many cards they actually made, or they don't
Gotcha.
release it that I know of.
They don't like just tell
I could
everybody.
be completely wrong. They could release a whole
Maybe they
list
know.
out there,
Yeah,
but I
you
personally
just
don't know.
Yeah, gotcha. We're definitely going to open up some cards today after on the second half of this podcast.
That's gonna be fun.
So what have you been doing recently? I know you've been collaborating with what's his name, Golden.
Golden War Turtle.
And what have you guys been doing? You started a podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Pokecast?
Pokecast, yeah.
Excuse me.
Pokecast is the official name
Nice.
for it. Yeah, it just came out of nowhere. Him and another buddy of mine, NC Packbuster, they did a podcast together, but they do like a buy sell kind of thing and talk about market and also open packs and do giveaways to that as well. But yeah, I just came up with the idea like after he wanted to do one with me because me and him were battling back and forth about the shiny Charizard and how we both haven't pulled it unless you can get it first. So we went back and forth on YouTube as far as that goes, and just talked smack in the comments, and just really threw banter out there. And everybody knew the heat between us, so we were like, well, let's do a live together, and if you can make it happen, I'll join and we'll open some packs and start. So I did it on a MacBook. The quality wasn't great, but the fun was there, and people definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, well, I kind of want to enhance this maybe and see if I can get other people to kind of have to do similar things. So upgraded my stuff, brought the Golden War Turtle on again. The quality was great. People really enjoyed it. And I was like, well, that's what it's going to be. I'm going to start doing a Pokecast where I bring on different YouTubers, Pokemon related, and just have a good time as far as, opening packs and just talking Pokemon related items. So I like it. I enjoy it.
Did he opened up a Charizard
He did.
from
he did.
the Hidden Fates?
He did.
While you were streaming with him?
While we were streaming with him,
The one that you're looking for.
Yeah, the
and
one
you
I'm
watched
looking
him,
for.
You watched him
right in
open
front
it
of my
up.
face. After all that banner, all that crap we talked back and forth, he finally triumphed.
How much is that card worth?
It is worth raw probably about $500 right now.
Raw, what's that mean?
That means that the way it comes out of the pack, the way it sits in your hand, it's
Okay.
worth $500.
And so there's a grading process that can change that?
There is.
So what variables go into grading? Like how I mean, one fresh card can have a different grade? Does
It
matter?
can.
How?
It can. On centering, where the Pokemon sits on the card. So, like,
Oh, shit.
for example, like PSA will have a staple card that Pokemon releases to them, gives them a picture of like, this is what a card out of 10 is going to look like. Well, you send in your cards, and then the grading company will match that card up as best as possible to the card they have as a staple per se.
Okay.
And based on the scores, what kind of value that card will get. So it all based off of the corners, whether there's whiting, whether there's damage, where that Pokemon sits on the card. Is it sitting perfectly center? Is it off
Like
to the left, off to the right?
because I mean, they all look centered to me.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. If you look at the
Yeah.
borders, we can go over some cards that you have here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
whatever.
I mean, this is nothing special, right? But I
It
don't
can
know.
definitely be like a
It's a Charmeleon, isn't that what you're?
That is Charmeleon's nice. There's some Japanese stuff in here.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a perfect example of
Okay.
a card not being centered as far as the borders. So if you
okay.
look above the top, you can see that there's a smaller section there and is on the bottom, right?
Oh,
and that
sure,
plays
okay.
a factor in the centering of your card. And
So
where
the
it
camera
was
can't
cut.
see this right now, but the borders around it, the top border is just a little less,
little
yeah. There's a difference in the width.
There is, exactly. And
Just a
that
bit.
will affect
Got you.
a score
Wow.
on your grade, just something small like that, not including all the other factors of whether the corner has whiting, whether there's a scratch in the hollow foil, whether there's anything, a ding anywhere.
These are all just different, like in the press, in the printing process.
Correct.
So-
Or a kid that opened a pack and stuck it in his back pocket and
Right,
didn't know what
and
he was
then-
holding, like we
yeah,
did when we
exactly.
opened packs, back in 1999, 2000.
I have, and I forgot to bring it, but I think one of the better cards I have is a second edition Blastoids Hollow from the base set.
Base set 2.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it was the second. It has like the second edition thing down there. I don't know. It's like always one of my favorite cards, but it was like a little warped because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing
Yeah.
with it, you know. And I was like, oh, I wish it was perfect now. But yeah, exactly. There's got to be so many of those cards out there.
There is.
Yeah. Do you have this Japanese version of Charmeleon?
I don't. I do not.
I want you to have it,
Dude.
Only because
I appreciate it.
Because I know your mascot.
he's the star of the show. I'm just the backup singer.
Yeah, that's so true. What what kind of wizard is he?
He is a bearded dragon.
A bearded dragon.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me, he's a dragon.
Yeah, bearded dragon.
Yeah, he's
Official.
cool. Yeah, no, yeah, his name's Charmeleon, and he's like usually on your table with you,
Yep.
opening cards.
Usually in
out.
the intro, I like to have him on my shoulder. Sometimes it's sketchy because it gets a little squirrely, but typically I can keep him at an even pace.
He hangs out, dude. It's
he
pretty
does
cool.
for the most time.
For the most
yeah.
part, yeah. I see sometimes he starts wandering, but
I've had a luck of really chill animals like in my
Yeah.
life, and he's definitely one of them. He's top tier.
He makes me want to have a bearded dragon. I never thought about having anything but like a cat or a dog.
Yeah,
you know?
he's cool, man. He's
Yeah.
cool as a cucumber.
Sick. So what's next for you on your podcast? What are you gonna do? More streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to
Are
do
you
it
gonna
once
do
a
more
week.
streaming now than the regular video?
I really don't think so. I think I'll do some streaming if it's just me and Chelsea and she wants to get on, and just have open up a few packs and just hang out and stuff. But I think I'm going to keep the PokeCast once a week on Saturdays, usually. Depending on what people can make and make not.
Yeah.
For time, but it'll be like a once a week thing. As long as people want to do it and join, that's awesome. I'll definitely have them on. And if nobody is available that week, I'll just go on and I'll talk about whatever we want to talk about at that point in time. Where the chat brings up, that's what we'll talk about.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely something that it can be very consistent, and people will enjoy watching.
Cool. And Chelsea, she's getting because I saw a couple of videos, and I can tell she's really enthusiastic about like she likes collecting, like you said.
Oh yeah,
earlier.
for sure.
Like, she's like she found something she wants to start collecting.
For
sure. Is she gonna do the streams with you?
The live streams?
The live
Yeah.
streams?
So
Yeah.
now that you mention it, so 2 weeks from now I'm having NC Packbuster on, and he goes live with his wife.
MC Packbuster.
NC.
NC. Oh,
yeah.
okay, NC. Okay, gotcha.
And he live streamed with his wife. They do a lot of openings, which are really fun. And they're really enjoyable. And he asked me if I wanted to do a booster box opening with him, Burning Shadows, trying to get the Hyper Charizard from that set. And of course, I was down. So I went asked Chelsea, and she was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So she's gonna be super nervous, but it's gonna be fun.
That's awesome.
I think we'll loosen her up a little bit.
Man, if I only knew like I could get a girlfriend that would be like open up like trading cards with me, like you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you caught us like early on in our relationship, even 2 years, and they were like, I would have never thought this. We would. It just kind of like happened.
It's funny,
which is great though.
Yeah, I mean, because I've been to a number of like Magic the Gathering, like just like Friday Night Magic where they play. I like playing the actual game of that.
Yeah.
And it's always just like a bunch of like bearded bros.
Yeah, that's
it.
it.
And I'm just like, yeah, you guys are like boring, you know. Like I don't, it's not that I need to go and like meet a girl there, but it'd be nice to like. I feel like females don't feel like they have that open to them. Like it's a harder space for them to get into. Like they don't feel as comfortable going there because there's just like the. I don't know what it is, but it's just like it's so dominated by by guys.
And then you do find like some out there, and they have channels and whatnot, and those the guys are all over it, because they don't. It's very rare,
right?
I got a buddy too. This is speaking of the bearded guys. He calls them neckbeards. CJV. He calls them neckbeards.
Yeah, the
ladies and
neckbeards.
neckbeards.
Yeah.
Says how he always opens up his YouTube videos, and it's hilarious. Very funny guy. Definitely check him out. You'll love him.
What's the name again?
CJV Pokemon. He is hilarious.
Okay.
Every third word's a bleep because that's just that's just how he talks. He's great though. He calls them neckbeards, but it's hilarious. So, but very very hard to find a female that is into Pokemon that like readily comes out and says like, yeah, I love Pokemon.
Right. I feel like it's changing. I mean, not even for Pokemon, but like video games too is one, right? And it's funny that it's something that's so. It's fun and it's for everybody. It was never designed with like one type of person in mind.
No.
But for some reason, socially, I feel like it's evolving now.
It is. I think it is too.
So,
the gaming aspect too, like you said, it's just all really evolving. On top of that, the females are finding out that it sells.
Yeah, right.
So it definitely sells, and it's a lot easier for them right now in the industry than it is for us guys.
Yeah, you got to milk Chelsea. She's got to get your subscribers.
We talked about her actually doing streaming, so she might get into something. If we can find the right game for her to play, she might start doing.
Oh, cool! Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, on Twitch or something.
Yeah, definitely. I see girls all the time on my Facebook feed and stuff playing games and stuff, and they're banking.
Yeah.
They're banking.
Yeah, very easily.
Yeah, it's very cool. All right, man. Let's see. We've been going 20 minutes. JP, can you entertain us? Yeah, dude. Dun, dun, dun. So I had him on last week. So if anyone's watching and they didn't see JP's,
I'm gonna have to tune into that too.
Yeah, check it out.
I missed it.
It's if you're a musician or you're not a musician, either way, it's a way to the way he explains music theory and all these different elements is it's very understandable, I guess is the way to put it. I've been playing music for a while now, and every time I talk to him, he teaches me something new.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We went through things like tempo and melody and chords and scales and time signatures and all these things. And I mean,
yeah, I walked in here and he was already killing it.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, he learned that in 5 minutes. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to walk out.
He was, yeah, right.
We got a prodigy on our hands over
Yeah,
here.
this guy.
That's awesome.
He's a huge video game guy.
That's a good thing to get into.
Dude, there we go, yeah. I mean, anything Pokemon related, anything like Zelda, anything Nintendo, he's really, really into. I'm glad he doesn't have a microphone right now because he can't commentate on this.
Speaking of Nintendo, Pokemon Snap just
I was just gonna say
come
that.
out.
Dude.
Yeah.
The original?
Oh no, it's a new Pokemon
I know it's
Snap.
a completely new one, but were you into the original?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Killed the original. Loved it.
Right. I honestly, best Nintendo game besides the RPG Game Boy.
Yeah.
Or best Pokemon game besides like the
Agreed.
RPG Game Boy. Like as far as N64 goes and stuff. Like
I agree. I loved it.
it's amazing. Yeah.
You just, I mean, even just going back and playing it over and over and knowing what's going to happen, you'd still play it as a kid.
Still, yeah.
And then you'd find like the secret kind of stuff that happens, and it just entices you that much more to play. So
many little Easter eggs.
I got
kind of
big
things.
expectations of this, so I really hope that Pokemon
Yeah.
doesn't let me down on it. That Nintendo doesn't let me down on it. And I think I speak for many people out there that are like about
Get this
this
right.
game. Yeah,
get this right. Yeah.
Because I remember just in chats, every time they would make an announcement, Nintendo, people would always say, "You're bringing back Pokemon Snap. Are you bringing it back? Is it going to come back?" And they finally brought it back. So no release dates yet officially, but it's going to be good.
Zach was explaining this game to someone the other day. I think it was his girlfriend or somebody, and he was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Oh, so it's like a Pokemon game, like you catch Pokemon?" He's like, "No, you take pictures of them." She's like, "What?" And she's like, "You," and he's like, "Yeah." And you, am I right? Yeah, is it something like that?
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
She said, so wait, but you do fight, right?
Yeah, like you battle, right?
Right?
And he's like, no, you just like ride in this little roller coaster thing, that kind of this little cart that takes you around, and you take photos of Pokemon. And she's like, that's a game? But it's when you describe it, it's kind of like just fucking taking photos.
Yeah.
But it's so fun.
It is. It is. It's the simple things really that seem to be, the most fun. It's just nostalgic too. I think a lot of people that are going to be waiting in line for this game are going to be people, in their late 20s, mid 30s, even, 40s is what they're going to be lining up for.
I'm going to be playing these games when I'm 80.
Yeah, I agree.
It is fun because really what Pokemon is a fantasy.
Yeah.
And the story, the show and everything, I remember it coming on at like at 6:30 in the morning or whatever, right before school.
Yeah.
I'd get up and I'd be getting ready for school, like 5th, 6th grade, and that would be on the TV.
Yeah, for sure.
There's something about getting into that world that is just, I don't know, it's a happy place.
Yeah. Agreed.
Even though that you're basically enslaving, monsters. Little monsters.
Even like when Pokemon Go first came out, if you remember that.
Yeah.
Like the people that you would see walking and catching Pokemon on their phone, like they were older. They were those guys that were in that 1999, 2000. Just
right.
I think that's what really set Pokemon back on the map. Because they went through a really troubling time, and I think Pokemon Go is what really like brought that nostalgia back to like people like me and you.
Yeah.
And really sparked the interest back up into
that got
getting
me
into cards and
playing.
games.
I played that for a while. I lived in downtown Los Angeles when that game came out, and people were going nuts in
Yeah.
that city.
Oh yeah.
Every few blocks there was people on the corner like doing their thing,
Catching
and,
Pokemon.
and the teams came out. And I used to and I still do. I longboard, skateboard.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do it for like exercise, and I used to do it in LA just to see the city.
Yeah.
And I would play Pokemon Go while I just skated around and just catching Pokemon longboarding, and it was the greatest thing.
Yeah.
You know,
So simple but so fun.
yeah. And then the other great thing too, and I think this is the thing about the card game, is it's also about community. It's about, you know, meeting people and, you know, having something,
Agreed.
Something you
Agreed.
share.
I've definitely met amazing people that I never thought I would meet in my life, like through Pokemon and the community and different YouTubers. And they're honestly a bunch of just genuine, good people that enjoy the same interest. And
That's
it's
what it
great
is. They're
to
just
find.
genuine, and they're unabashedly themselves.
Yeah.
The guy we were talking about earlier before we started, Leon Hart,
Leonhardt, yep.
he was one of the first people I saw after I kind of got introduced to this whole world of people opening packs. And
Well, he's definitely the first person when you get on YouTube, it pops
that
up.
pops up, right?
Yeah,
He's one of the
for
more
sure.
popular ones.
Correct, yeah.
And I remember looking at this dude and being like, this guy looks like kind of like a gym rat.
Uh-huh.
You know, like he's, you know, and then he's up, but like he's, you know, I could see him working like in a law firm or something too.
Yeah.
You know, like I would never, like
Yeah.
if I just saw this guy in the street, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a huge Pokemon collector.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't, that's straight up like, you can't just judge people like that. You know,
No.
it doesn't work like that, obviously. And even you, like you're always like a big athlete. You're a fucking big guy, like strong guy.
Yeah, I've gained
you know?
a few pounds through the years. I got a little dad bod going on.
You know, but I mean, like you're a man's man, you know, but you're like, fuck it, I like Pokemon too.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I hate that there's like this kind of pressure out there to not be yourselves and to kind of like fit the status quo.
Agreed.
And when I see people that don't necessarily fit the mold doing their own thing and being themselves, it gets me fucking excited.
Yeah.
Polish Rob, we're gonna take a break.
Sounds good.
And now a few words about our sponsor. Castledor Studios is a music production house located in Orlando, Florida, and it's where I choose to record episodes of The Orange Lando Show. The studio features a blend of vintage and modern equipment and can accommodate musical artists of any genre, voiceover recordings, and, of course, podcasts. They can help with anything audio related. Castledor Studios offers free tours. Come check out their amazing facility for free. There's nothing to lose. They also offer free open house events like their monthly songwriter night where artists share and critique each other's work. It's free, people. Every session you book with Castledor Studios will be professional, private, and inspiring. If you have a creative idea, take action now and contact Castledor Studios at castledorstudios.com. Use reference code OrangeLando to receive a 10% discount on your first booking. All right, back to the show.
So yeah, you showed me this badge book, man. I haven't seen these in years. I can't believe you even have one in amazing condition.
Isn't that cool?
It is very cool.
I think it was Books a Million.
Books a Million.
And they had on like the weekends they had a I don't know what do they call it? I don't even remember.
They were like basically just get-togethers, like gym
Right.
tournaments.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, and you could go and you had like challenges and stuff, and you would get like those little stamps.
Yep.
And I think this is my second badge book. I think I had lost my first one or something.
This is awesome.
Because I definitely had I got one badge, the Boulder badge.
This just brings back so many memories.
But-
Yeah, I think if I remember, I mean, this was years ago. I was a kid, but if I remember correctly, every time you would show up, they'd give you a stamp
Right.
for attending. And the one I used to go to was at Toys R Us, is where I would go.
Okay,
and they
yeah.
had a section with a bunch of tables, and you would just sit down. They'd give you a stamp for showing up, and you would just battle against other people.
Mm-hmm.
And then, depending if you won or not, you would get another stamp.
Another stamp. I think you're bringing me back because I think there was another one. If you bring a friend, you get a stamp.
Yes, you get a stamp. So every time you do something,
And-
you
and
get a
trade,
stamp.
If you trade a card, you get a stamp. I think
Yep.
there's another one.
Yep. I
yeah.
believe And then they have, like, if you look down here, they have the TM, and I believe that you got a trainer card every time you got a
okay.
TM, like a promo training card.
Got you.
For hitting that mark. And obviously, if you hit the badge, you would get a badge,
You got an
like a
actual
physical badge.
Yeah. Yep.
And
would love
those
to-
are actually expensive to buy now.
But yeah, I would say I would love to have like a full set of those
It'd
because
be amazing.
I would have it on like on the inside of one of my jackets.
Yeah, I kid you not. Like it's just crazy to me how like when we were younger, you would take things like that for granted, and now you're older and you were like, oh man, I just flipped that thing around like I didn't even care about it.
Yeah.
And
right.
it's like that's what it was. It was you would get a sticker, a trainer sticker,
Okay. Gotcha.
and they would add it to the back of your book.
Yep.
That's what it was.
And then Zach had on the back there was another sticker you could get as a certified
Yeah,
coach.
certified coach. So
Certified geek.
if I remember the certified coach, if you knew what the heck you were doing
Yeah.
in Pokemon, playing the game and whatnot, and you mentored a certain amount of people, you got the certified coach sticker when you would show up.
That's cool.
And then you were certified. So if they had somebody new coming in and didn't know the game, they'd send them your way.
And so they'd be like the person to introduce you to. Yeah.
Correct. Like,
yeah.
and you would introduce them to the game and welcome to the Pokemon community, and you had a certified coach sticker, and
That's so cool.
That was the way you showed it off.
You know, like you can. I mean, it's amazing because you could even like. Even when you start like a new job, sometimes you don't even get that kind of treatment.
Yeah.
You could be like literally working for somebody and
Yeah.
like no one even introduces themselves
Yeah.
to you. But like you want to go into the Pokemon world, you get a certified coach.
You do,
And they
You do.
welcome you into the community.
It's unreal. This is awesome to see. And you got the Wizard of the Coast stamp, which doesn't even
Yeah.
print Pokemon stuff anymore.
They don't. They used to. They don't anymore.
They don't. They got out of it in, like, believe the Sky Ridge era, which is like 2005 and 6. Don't quote me exactly, but I believe that's around the time that they had shifted over to what the printing company they use now.
Gotcha. Wizards of the Coast, same ones as Magic.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
So Wizard of the Coast still should do Magic, I believe.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I think them and Pokemon had a falling out for whatever reason. I really don't really know
Might have been like a competitive kind of thing.
I really don't know the inside workings of it. I know
Yeah.
it was a big deal, but the cards are really worth a lot of money if they're Wizard of the Coast.
Yeah. Okay. Right on.
But that badge book, man, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome stuff.
I was pretty stoked to find that.
Yeah, that's something you definitely want to hold on to for years. I wouldn't say there's a real sell value in it, but nostalgia value in
yeah,
just having it
exactly.
for yourself.
Yep.
Like it'd be nice to have framed or put in the back or in a bigger jumbo sleeve to just to have for sure.
I wish I could still take it to Toys R Us and
Yeah.
get a stamp.
For sure. And I think actually speaking toward, they might be bringing it back.
yeah.
That's the rumors that are going around that they might be reinvesting and bringing it back. I know they still have it in Canada,
Okay.
but I know they've closed everything pretty much
Yeah.
down over here.
I know like the game stores do like tournament nights and stuff.
They do.
So-
we got cool stuff here in Orlando,
Right.
not too far. They do a big thing. It's smaller comic shops too. Buy like full sale and stuff. They do.
Which is cool because those are like small businesses that are I guess also if you buy cards and stuff, it's a great place to buy them.
Yeah.
To support like your local
For sure.
local small trading
For
card
sure.
comic
My
shops.
my cards that I like to go to, they're called Big League cards.
Okay.
They're sports cards first, but over the years they've gotten amassed a huge Pokemon collection, more than I want to say like cool stuff in the comic stores around here. Their Pokemon section is unbelievable.
Say the name again.
Big League cards.
Where are they at?
They are in Castleberry, right by the Buffalo Wild Wings off 436.
Okay, yeah.
And they are an amazing establishment. The guys in there have had the place open for 20 some odd years.
Cool.
They're well known, they're reputable, and like I said, over the years, their Pokemon section has increased a lot. And
So
it's
they sell like single cards and stuff like that.
single
too?
cards, booster boxes, you name it, they got it.
got
And
it,
if you
yeah.
if you want it, they'll get it.
Oh, okay.
So they're the real deal, when it comes to cards, anything. They don't mess around.
Well, let's open up some cards.
Yeah, I'm down. You can definitely do the honors for sure. I'll pass this towards you.
All right. I'll do the first few. We've got one camera, so we'll switch back and
So
forth.
we're opening right now the newest set from Sword and Shield.
So this is Sword and
Rebel
Sword and
Clash.
Shield, right? Am I doing this right? I'm probably gonna mess this up. I'm gonna go ahead and just make just go ahead and get this out of the way. I got crazy thumbs. Yeah, those are sweet. And then we're also gonna be opening up. I got this one
Some Hidden Fates, man. That's a good find. Very expensive.
Oh no.
The set is super sought after.
Hidden Fates. Yeah.
And the resale value on it right now is just tremendous. It's crazy. A lot of price gouging, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's kind of ruining that aspect of it for a lot of people and a lot of kids out there.
Yeah.
But but it's still a great set. I love it. Probably one of my favorite modern sets right now.
What I'm hoping to opening up the one card in there that you
The
really
shiny
want.
Charizard.
It's gonna open up right in front of you.
You know, even the regular holographics in this set, Hidden Fates, they're fetching at a PSA 10, $30 to $40, which
Wow,
is crazy.
that is crazy.
It's absolutely nuts what the market's
What am I
doing to
doing
the
here?
cards.
What's the trick? I gotta do.
So,
You show this card.
I typically show the code cards. I don't know if you're gonna have any Pokemon people
I
right
don't
now.
know. Maybe I'll get one and they'll get
sucking
lucky.
up all the
Here you
code
go.
cards, but yeah, I typically show the code cards because people play online. You can play the game online.
Oh, okay.
People love it, and
And
they
it'll
use
give you a card?
It'll give you a pack.
I'll give you a pack. Oh,
Yeah,
like a
online.
digital pack.
Yep.
Gotcha. So what do I do? I see you do a little trick.
So I do it differently than most people. I do 3 cards.
You take the 3 off the
because I
top?
save the energies at the end and I throw them.
Okay.
So which is why I do 3 cards because that's my last card. I set it
You
off
like
to the
to,
side
you
a
like to
little bit.
throw it. So do I do like this?
Yep. And then typically people do 4 cards,
Okay.
and then they'll guess the energy that's on the other side.
All right. I'm just gonna do 3.
Okay.
And
that's
then
the way I
put it
typically
down
do
here
it.
like that, right?
Yep.
Now I can flip it over.
Flip it over.
So wait, this card right here is the one that
That's going to be the energy card.
Okay, and the one before that
Will
is
be the card.
okay.
The rare card, whether it's a hollow,
right.
ultra rare, hyper rare.
So I don't know a lot of these Pokemon because they're from a set I'm not familiar with. So Shuckle, is that how you say that?
Yeah. Actually, you're in the ballpark with many because Sword and Shield actually came out with a whole bunch of new Pokemon in this set.
Oh, okay. So there's a bunch of new. Yeah,
there is.
fair.
Yes, it's a learning curve for sure in Sword and Shield for even
Gotcha.
the best of the best.
Oh, this is a cool Meowth card.
The Galarian mouth, is that what it
Yeah,
we're looking at? Yeah,
this
that's pretty
guy.
sweet.
Wow, that's a totally different style.
It is.
Than I'm used to seeing. It's kind of a classic Caterpie. Don't know this one.
Corsola. That's one of the newer ones.
When I see ones like this, I think that they're running out of ideas. It's like, oh, let's just turn a candle
Litwick.
into a Pokemon.
And
That's
I
awesome.
think it turns into like a chandelier, which they call
was-
it Chandelure
Chandelure.
as the Pokemon.
Really
yeah.
outside of the box now. I love
Yeah.
it. My favorite one that we found was it was from the Aloha one. It was just a lei. It was literally just like a necklace of flowers. So I got this reverse hollow Drakelock and then a Scizor.
So that's non-holographic, so nothing crazy.
Nothing hollow, yeah.
So
nothing crazy.
if you want to know a fun fact in Pokemon, for those that are watching and don't know, I've never opened a pack before. If you get a green code card, typically, that means that you don't have a holographic.
Oh.
If you have a white code card, it means that you're going to get a good card.
So if you get this green one, it means just throw the pack away. Don't even look. All right, I got you.
There's still some playable cards in there that would be valuable. So
But
it's
that's kind of like a
definitely
little like
worth
wink.
indicator. And the reason they did that is theoretically the green code cards are thicker than the white code cards because people were weighing packs. And they used that to combat weighing packs and finding out
Getting-
where there was good cards inside or not.
Wow, man.
To keep
people
the
are
honesty alive.
crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Wow, it's real
So,
serious competition out there.
yeah, it really is.
All right.
Especially when it comes to some sets,
Yeah.
like with that Charizard or anything that worth hundreds of dollars, it gets unfortunate out there.
Hey JP, when you think of Charizard, what kind of music comes to mind?
Let's see.
It's not bad. All right, here we go. Burning Scarf. This is fun. All right. Indeedy.
It's just, I got a guy that I watch a lot. His name is Yodo Johnny, and he always says in the beginning of the video, it's always fun when you're opening up Pokemon cards, and that's how exactly I feel. It just
is.
brings, it's just a simple thing. You're opening a pack of Pokemon cards, and it doesn't necessarily magic, whatever the case may be. Just opening
cool.
a pack and looking through the artwork
Yeah.
is just
The
phenomenal.
artwork alone is just like this one right here. This Electabuzz is so cool.
Agreed. Yeah, just the
love
artwork in general. I mean, you
Yeah.
can have 30 of those, but like you still
can
appreciate
compare that to like the old one.
the
I
older
have.
stuff.
It's just kind of cool. Not too. This one's a sword. I know I
That's
have.
one of the newer. No, that's an older one, I believe.
Older one?
Homage. You have another one, yeah, somewhere around here I saw floating around.
I think it was like a reverse hollow or something.
Actually, you know what? That is one of the new ones because I think you opened some Rebel Clash I saw that you have floating around
yeah,
in
I
there.
opened up a couple, yeah. Impidimp.
I butcher Pokemon names, so don't feel bad.
Okay, cool.
And, I do a Pokemon channel still butcher. And I tell everybody, I'm like,
Yeah,
listen, I'm going
that's-
to slaughter these names.
Cool, yeah. Phantom, and then, so they got a reverse hollow Phantom, and then, Ooh, who's this guy?
You had a white code card, so it has to be something good.
Yeah, this is a
I saw you-
Vicavolt
Nice. All right. So holographic.
holographic.
So the holographics in the new era stuff are not as worth as like what we were when we were kids.
Uh-huh.
But has a little bit of value to it.
Okay.
Nothing major.
Is this a shadow energy? Is
That is
what
a dark now.
Dark. Okay, dark.
Yeah.
Did it used to be called shadow?
No.
Am I just
No,
kinda
just
making that
always
up?
dark.
Just making that up. Okay. All right. So I got 5 of these. You got 5 of these too.
I got
right?
5. Yeah, you might as
Okay.
well just go through your 5 and I'll go
And
through
then you
my
go through
5.
your 5. Okay. Yeah,
and
let's
then
do
you
that.
can open the
And then we'll do
ever so
I'll open the
amazing
Charizard
hidden fate.
right in front of you, and then we'll call it quits.
That'd be crazy stuff.
Dun, 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 dun. JP, what's your favorite Pokemon?
Infernape.
Infernape?
Yeah.
Nice.
What's Infernape?
Gen 5, so Diamond Pearl. Firestarter starts out as
Another white
Chimchar,
one.
right?
Yeah.
I'm very biased towards that generation, the DS Pokemon, but so good.
Yeah.
So
Agreed.
good.
Ooh, another white code card. Look at you, you're on fire, dude.
Let's go.
Pulling some heat.
Pulling some heat. All right, let's do this. Masquerain, I think.
Fun fact, by the way, I found out that Ekans, I don't know if you're familiar with
the
Ekans.
snake. Yeah.
Yeah, well, his name backwards is Snake.
Holy shit, are you
Wow,
Yeah, you're
my
welcome.
whole life.
Yeah.
Are you
Dude.
Yeah. Ekans backwards is Snake.
You know
Yeah.
what? I was just talking smack about like the people at Pokemon and the creative team. They're like, yeah, real creative. I didn't. My whole life, I never figured that out. So
If you spell Arbok backwards, it's Cobra. Or with a K.
yeah, holy shit,
A little
that's
Pokemon
pretty
facts
good.
for you.
Yeah, it's good. I can't believe that. My whole life, I just never realized that.
Yeah, it blew my mind. Yeah.
I'm gonna go look at those cards.
I was actually sitting in the bedroom and I just yelled at Chelsea, Chelsea, listen, spell Ekans backwards.
Stop everything you're doing.
And she goes, oh my God, Snake, and just lost her mind. So we had a fun moment there.
See this one, I'm just like, all right,
Yeah,
Applin.
Yeah.
Like, it's an apple. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a cool Magikarp because it's got Pikachu in the background.
Magikarp is just iconic, man. I mean,
Isn't
he's
it?
just
Yeah.
always the underdog.
Yeah,
You know, and
right.
then that rises into a huge Gyarados, you know, so
That's
it's just
something,
like,
yeah, right. There's just something like metaphorical
Yeah,
about that. That's
no doubt.
awesome.
he's just you'll find him everywhere. He'll never die out. He's
Right.
just that underdog Pokemon.
He's
you know?
probably like in every region, no matter what. You'll
exactly.
find it. Yeah,
And he does nothing.
he does
He
absolutely
does nothing until he turns to that Gyarados.
Oh, this card looks cool. Oh god, let's do this. Is cool.
Uh-oh.
This is kind of cool. I'm gonna show you now because I don't know what it is.
Nice, Eldegoss V. So you actually pulled a really playable card.
Okay.
So, like I said, the V cards are typically worth about $250 to $350 as far as the Rebel class that goes newer sets.
Okay.
But that Eldegoss that is so playable, you're looking at about a $12 to $18 card, depending on what somebody wants to pay for it. Because it's playable.
Because it's in
Very playable.
Right.
If you can match that up with a Boss's Order. Now, I'm not super familiar with the TCG game, but I know through people that do play, and they
Like
told me
what they're
cards that are
looking
playable.
for.
Yeah. If you can match that up with a Boss's Order, you're looking at a pretty high-powered deck.
Gotcha.
Especially if you have multiple.
Right.
So, great card to have.
Cool. Yeah. It
Somebody will
looks
definitely want to.
So cool.
Will definitely want to find a card like that.
I feel like they really upgraded the hollow look since
They
the base
did,
set.
and this is a regular ultra rare. Like then you can move into a full art, or you can move on to the hyper rare. I believe Eldegoss only has a full art version over in
Oh,
this
so
set.
this isn't a full art?
This is ultra rare. You can tell by the border on the bottom.
Oh,
And the
okay.
artwork will change when it becomes a full art. But
Gotcha.
Sword and Shield, in my opinion, have done the best with the full arts this time around. The Sword and Shield full arts are just amazing in my opinion, and it's definitely my favorite page when I flip through my master set
Got another
to look at.
little white one here again.
Nice, dude. You
let's
got some
go.
great packs you pulled.
See
Or
what we get.
picked up, I should say. Where'd you
Yeah.
pick these up at again?
I got these on Amazon.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's right.
because I know I couldn't find the Hidden Fate one, so
Yeah,
I was like, I'm just
impossible
gonna
to
order.
find.
I'm just gonna order some stuff and
Nice.
just make sure
They
I, make
hooked
sure
you
I
up with
get
some
it.
good stuff.
Yeah, but if it wasn't for the COVID thing, I definitely would have went to the game shop. Mm-hmm. And I was just kind of honestly.
Yeah,
being a little
definitely. I
lazy.
agree with like supporting small businesses and stuff. Like that's what they live and breathe on, and I love it in general because you build a relationship with them.
Yeah.
I built a great relationship, I think, with Big League, and they're great people out there, and they'll always look out for me, and I look out for them too. You know.
Yeah.
I send people their way all the time if I can. great people.
Yeah, I'll have to stop by and say, yo, Polish Rob told me
Yeah,
you guys
for
are
sure.
what's up.
For sure. They're, like I said, their Pokemon collection is amazing now.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been ever since I walked myself in the door. Good people though. Good people. And that's what really, is important. Is dealing with the right people.
And then, yeah, especially when it comes to like values of things. Or
Exactly.
You wanna make sure something's
They'll
fair
give you a
with
fair price, and they'll tell you what it's really worth and what they'll buy it for you for.
So these reverse hollows are super interesting.
They are.
They're not something too special though.
They're
or
not,
what?
but it's the first time that in a long time that they actually changed the style of reverse. And so this is a different style where you see the actual like energy that they have. Like you pulled the Phantom earlier, which has like the leaves. So just a different style of reverse. Not really worth anything.
I think I got a full art behind here. I just kind of peeked.
Ooh,
Let's
check
see.
it out, dude. Just get in there.
Woo! Okay, what is this?
Nice, a melodic full art. That's
Yeah.
look. I mean, that's what I mean. Look at the colors.
Right.
It just pops. That's a nice card to have.
Holy moly.
Probably like somewhere $10 card maybe, like raw the way it sits.
Okay.
$7 to $10 card, but I personally don't care. The full art aspect, and when I put them all together, when I complete a master set,
Yeah.
it looks great.
Right.
Like the colors pop. It has a nice little
That
texture
is a
to it.
cool looking Pokemon, dude.
It's it's just great, man. Sword and Shield, like in this set, they did a really good job, I think, with the full arts.
Hell yeah. Okay, I got one more, and then
One
we'll
more.
shift over to you.
That's a nice looking card, man.
Very cool.
I've slowed down on my Rebel Clash openings because I really put my effort into Hidden Fates trying to get that shiny
Yeah.
Charizard. But now I'm starting to open up a lot more Rebel Clash. I have some booster boxes I need to open too, so I can't wait to complete my full art section.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, getting the whole set, right?
Yeah, it looks good. Like I almost have. Ooh, you got another white code card, dude.
Oh, dude.
Amazon hooked you up.
What's
They
up,
hooked you up. I think you had
Amazon?
one green code card.
Yo, shout out to Jeff Bezos. Oh,
All right,
man.
if we can pull some hyper rare, some gold, man, you're gonna cap this one off.
Yeah?
You're gonna give me a run
Oh,
for,
you never
for my
know.
money.
Horror Energy. I never heard of that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a little interesting.
I really like psychic Pokemon.
They are cool.
I think I told you my favorite has always been Mew.
Yeah.
But I've always liked just, I don't know, psychic kind of things.
Yeah, no doubt.
And then I've been practicing yoga for a few years now. So anything that I see that's like yoga-ish, I'm like, I gravitate towards it, you know?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Psychic Pokemon, I mean, are awesome in general. I think Gengar is a big, favorite Pokemon out
yeah,
there.
that's one of the classics.
Haunter, Ghastly, all those.
Those guys. Yeah, I would love to
they're-
have like a few hollows of the original set.
Oh
of
yeah,
those
no doubt.
guys.
Well,
this
go
guy's
to
cool.
go to Big League. They got some for sale for a good price.
This guy's literally called
Meditite.
Meditite,
Yeah.
and he has a yoga shock as a trick. That is right up my alley. Oh yeah. All right, flip a coin. If heads, your opponent activates Pokemon is now paralyzed. Cool, dude. This guy looks awesome. See,
Yeah.
this is the kind of thing where I'm like, I would collect all of this guy's
Oh, yeah.
version. You know what I mean? I would
No
I'm gonna
doubt.
put that in a separate pile because
There
I
you
just
go.
like it. Stunky.
That's the cool thing too, man. Like when it comes to Pokemon, like you don't necessarily have to be a rare card like everybody's looking for, but if
Right.
it's like personal
Something
to you,
exactly.
and you enjoy that Pokemon, like collect, like for example, me Snorlax.
Yeah.
There's Snorlaxes out there that are worth a dime card wise, but like personally wise, like my favorite Pokemon,
Right.
like getting a pop or a card, or I just start collecting Snorlax plushes. Like it's just the dude, for me.
Right, it is the dude. All right, we're getting here. Let's see what we get. So I got a reverse hollow Diggersby,
Diggersby, nice.
and then dun 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 dun. Oh, this is cool. Another V card.
There it is, Eskew. It's a penguin with an ice cube on top of
Oh,
his
that
head.
is what it is. It's a penguin with an ice cube on his head. Oh,
Eskew.
That's so great.
Nice, dude.
Cool,
so
man.
Amazon hooked you up.
Yeah, I
I'm,
got some good ones.
Yeah, I gotta run for my money over here with my cards
Very cool.
for sure. So mine are coming out of a booster box I opened. I opened a few packs on my channel. In the recent video, so I just pulled 5 out, and I said, "All right, well, let's get after it. We'll see what we can get." So,
All right, yeah, dude. Let's go.
some Rebel Clash. I need a lot of stuff to complete that Master Set Rebel Clash. Like I said, I was really focusing on that Hidden Fate stuff.
Right, you were
Really
going
Zard
in
hunting.
deep, going in, yeah.
Deeper than I should have.
What
for
was
sure.
the thing? Is something in Zards, or I saw like one of your thumbnails or something that said
Cards and Zards. That's,
Cards? Oh, yeah.
that's what the Pokecast is called. Cards and Zards.
Right, that's what it is. Cards and Zards,
dude.
Yeah,
It just, my buddy Chris actually suggested the name. I threw a text out there trying to get people to give me some Pokecast names, and Seismitoad. They came out with, we agreed on Cards and Zards.
Okay.
As as my Pokecast name, so
Cool.
I think
like
it
it.
has ring to it.
Yeah, exactly. I remembered it.
Yeah.
I barely saw it.
Yeah. It's very, very. I was very happy with it. There's definitely I found when I first started doing like the opening cards on YouTube. There's definitely an art to opening cards and making sure that you're in the frame and the focusing and like not covering up.
It was definitely something I was like, it's like riding a bike for the first time. I'm like, oh god, how do I do this?
It just becomes like force of habit after a while.
Yeah.
And I really early on criticized myself like really bad,
I'm sure.
And I would cover up the cards like this and I would open it, I'd take my finger out, cover it up again. And like it was just had to train myself to, so the person watching has an enjoyable experience.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure I'm gonna watch a video of me opening and being like, man, I fucked that up.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, like with the Pokecast and stuff, I really had a bunch of cringe-worthy moments for sure.
Yeah.
I actually went back and started. Ooh, Fable holographic, nice.
Oh, we'll see that. Cool.
So I definitely went back and watched some of my
cool.
my older stuff. I was like, oh man, and that's only 5 months.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. You
Which
probably
is nuts.
You've put in some work in the last 5 months. You've evolved. You're definitely like stage 2 Pokemon evolution. Bullish Rob now.
To be honest, I almost got out of just doing videos in general.
Really?
I just, it's kind of like when you put so much effort into a video and then you get like 1 or 2 views, it's kind of like heart-wrenching a little bit,
Sure.
And it's like, I got into a community at the right time with people to like push me and to tell me to, dude, don't give up, keep going. Here's some tips, here's some tricks.
Right.
Cool. Use it however you can, and it will help you grow. And if it wasn't for those guys, man, like, I would have definitely.
You think it would have? Yeah.
I definitely would have. I would have definitely opened Pokemon. I just wouldn't have been sharing it with everybody.
Right.
And,
Well, because it's a lot of work.
It is, but it's that was weird.
What happened there?
Oh no, that was a green code card. I thought I had a white code card and I
Gotcha.
didn't get anything. But yeah, so I think those guys really helped me out a lot. Just got into the right place at the right time.
Good.
And it was very helpful.
No, man. I'm glad that you found that because this podcast for me, like I mentioned to you earlier, is I didn't. I kind of went into it not trying to really be a channel, more so of just like I wanted a reason to talk to people.
Yeah, no doubt.
For me, it's just more like I get a reason to have JP here and hang out with him. And,
it's something you'd be doing anyways.
And so I was
Exactly.
like, I might as well put it out there. And if I'm doing it a year from now, maybe then I'll start trying to get some more views and push it a little bit. But
no doubt.
I think it is. It's about the long game. If it's something you like, you'll keep doing it.
Nice.
And
little phalanx,
that's
little V.
Pretty
Pretty spicy card.
It kind of reminds me of like is it a bug Pokemon?
Yeah, it reminds me of Centipede.
Gotcha.
That's what it reminds me of.
Very cool.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think you're spot on with that. And like I said, I want to thank those guys out there for like supporting me and stuff because without them, I definitely would have kicked the bucket on the YouTube channel for sure.
Yeah.
But
it's cool though, man. I mean, you have people. You're doing the giveaway thing. I thought was awesome.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, I can only
And
imagine.
especially when you got to ship overseas,
Yeah.
I want to be fair to everybody. I don't want to be like, well, United States only,
Right.
Or Canada, maybe even Mexico. But like, I want to be fair to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, it does take a toll on my pocket, but it also, makes everybody. It's fair to everybody, I think.
Sure.
And I got a really interesting one coming up soon. A little bit different, but I think it'll be great for the channel. So I don't know what I'm announcing yet, but eventually.
Oh, okay. So we don't know yet, but
We don't know. It'll be announced once
Yeah.
I get all the inner workings for it done.
Nice.
But it'll be good. It'll be different. So I think people will enjoy it, and definitely help the channel out a little bit.
hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a great way to get exposure is to give.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So what you got? You just got these two. I like that Clefairy.
Yeah, dude. No,
Clefable.
keep them. I got these already. You actually gave me some cards, and definitely keep these.
Oh,
for,
you should
for
really?
yourself.
I can have them.
Yeah, have them all.
Dude.
Have them all. I got these already. I honestly do give a lot of my cards away.
Wait, speaking of giveaways, you're just being too nice.
No, I give a lot away because, like I said, I mean,
and
it's just giving back. Like I don't mind. Somebody happened to pop into my live stream when I did it once, and they said, "I love that Team Rocket." And I said, "Okay, it's yours. Like, don't worry about
That's
it.
awesome.
Just give me, hit me up on social media, and I'll send it out to you. I got 6 or 7 of these. I don't need any more."
You're gonna go far, dude, because you're in this for the right reasons.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. And like I'm not in a rush. It'd be perfect to wake up one morning and have 200,000 subscribers. Like,
Sure,
to feed my Pokemon addiction.
Right.
Just I don't want to like make a fortune off of it, but if it can pay for my channel stuff to keep going and just keep having fun and sharing with everybody, that's the goal for me.
Hell yeah.
And if people continue to watch and enjoy my content, then that's that ever so wants me to do it more. So everything's out of pocket now, but it was going to be whether I had a channel or not.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad to share it with everybody for sure.
Dude, you never know. It's interesting. Like next thing you know, you end up hooking up with some other YouTuber, and it like that happens all the time.
Yeah.
It could be anything, man. You could give away to somebody you don't even know who it is, and it ends up being somebody huge.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, is just you being authentic and just it's all about the community, right?
Yeah.
That's because you can't make money without a community, and
you
you can't have
definitely
fans. You can't. What's the point of Pokemon at all if you're not sharing it, really?
Exactly. And I went to Target yesterday and actually met a couple guys like our age, and they were just browsing to Pokemon. So you guys just getting back into like just asking questions, just talking. Like, actually, like we decided to buy some Pokemon cards, man. We're sitting around the couch board. We're going to go buy and battle and figure out how to battle and have a couple of drinks.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool. Are you getting back into it?
We'll have to do that one day.
Yeah.
You have to come over.
I actually need to like refresh my TCG skills in Pokemon. Chelsea's been dying to do it as well. So.
Yeah, we'll have to have like a thing. We'll get some craft beers and shit and just, play some
just
Pokemon.
Hang out and figure it out.
For sure. I mean.
Yeah, I need to hold my skills again as far as TCG goes. They're very lackluster. Like I said, ever since I fell out of it.
Yeah.
I just kind of forgot about it. You kind of forget things as you grow.
Right.
Yeah.
I think they sell like pre-made decks now, right?
They do.
That'd probably be like a quick, easy way to just
that
start
would be
playing.
the easiest way for sure. Until you learn how to hone a certain deck or play a certain deck. Some people play strictly fire decks and strictly water decks, and depending on who their opponent is, they'll choose a deck. It's interesting stuff. There's a lot into it, and
it is. There's a huge. It's really like. It's a strategy game. It's a straight up strategy game like chess, where the pieces are always changing.
Yes, constantly. And you go to the TCG tournaments, and like these guys like have multiple decks, and they know who they're facing, and they're going to try to pick a right deck before they battle this individual. And
it's a whole nother.
It's a whole nother ball game, man.
All right, let's open this last one.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna switch this over to you.
Okay.
I want you to do all the honors on that one.
All right.
Best of luck to you.
Let's go.
I will let you know when you pull something amazing.
Okay.
I think the Zard will speak for itself, though.
You'll know if I just run out of the room.
Yeah.
All right. These tins are really cool.
They are, dude. I have tons of them, and they're the best space savers possible. All my bulk and stuff I throw in there. And
perfect.
They're great organizational tools.
So this is the Raichu you get with all the Raichu ones,
You get all the Raichus with that one,
Yeah, very cool still.
Yeah, either way, still cool. And people still, want that stuff. People appreciate even a promo card like that to get.
Right. Yeah.
Because a lot of people out there, man, like they either can't afford it or, or they're scared to go out and purchase it because, like we talked about earlier, people just being afraid.
Yeah, they're just self-conscious.
Exactly. Right?
Right,
but I think the world is evolving and it's more accepting for certain things than in the past.
Yeah, and I think the internet's one of those things that if it would have been around when we were kids, like I think the internet's changed things because even if you are kind of closeted now, like maybe you don't go to school and talk about it, but you still have a community you have access to.
Exactly. You don't have to put a face or a name on it, but you can still talk about it, and that's definitely helpful for a lot of people out there that are afraid of something so simple.
Right. No reason to be afraid. Screw everyone who doesn't, says anything. How do you show me?
There's actually one of my other YouTube buddies. They
where do I hold it here?
I usually push out and then in.
Do that one
But he
with
actually
me.
did a video on how to properly open a Pokemon
Okay.
pack. His name is Small Openings. He's a good guy.
Oh,
he's from
like that.
Singapore.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, I typically push out on the top and then I push back in and it opens it. But
Gotcha.
everybody opens stuff different.
Gotcha.
But he did like a how-to video.
But
and,
basically, just don't bend your cards.
There's definitely an art to it. So in Hidden Fates, you'll see that it's a white code card. Every single Hidden Fates pack will have a white code card.
Oh, okay.
So that's the only set that.
So that's
that
always
is not.
wait. That's not the same thing then. Doesn't mean the same.
It doesn't. It doesn't. So
Okay.
yeah, you
Still
can still
three?
get amazing 3 cards. Yep, and then you have the
Alright.
energy at the end.
I'm gonna do this like a pro. Probably not. All right. Oh, Brock's cool.
Sending all the Charizard vibes your way.
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Man, I love Hidden Fates. It's expensive set to have right now, but
It's a
it's
fun
just-
one. You're about
it's
to
a
open a
fun
bunch of them, aren't you?
yeah, I'm definitely gonna open it. I did collect some more to open up because I'm trying to pull that Chinese signing Charizard, but I've
And a Jinx.
opened up a bunch already.
Ooh, Starmie GX.
Nice.
Is that cool? Is that a good?
So okay, so
I like
this
that
is the weird thing about Hidden Fates.
Okay.
What you're looking for is a shiny card. It's going to actually come up before the ultra rare or rare.
Oh, it'll pop up in a
It'll be
different
this.
spot.
So instead of a reverse holographic, you're going to get that shiny card that everybody's looking for. It's a
Gotcha.
weird set. It's they call it like a 3.5, I think, believe.
Gotcha.
It's just like a holiday set, but it was a holiday set that blew up,
Okay.
and what we have now. But that's like right now in the market, it's like a $4 card, $3 card. That's Starmie. You're really looking for those shinies though.
Okay.
So that's the eye on the prize.
Here we go. Shiny. JP, what was the name of your Pokemon again?
My favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Infernape.
Infinite.
It's a fire one.
Yeah, fire.
Is that in this set?
Fire-
It is not.
It is not.
fighting.
Okay.
I think the last Infernape, it was in Forbidden Light, maybe, that I remember. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I saw Infernape.
Dun 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 dun. Slowpoke. That's what I am. I'm a slowpoke.
Just appreciate the cards. You know,
Yeah.
there's no rush to it.
Ooh, a reverse Eevee. I like
Nice,
Eevee.
nice.
Dun dun dun. And it's just a golem.
That's right. You got 2 more packs to go, dude.
All right, let's
So
go.
I've noticed that I've never had a tin where every single pack was a crazy hitter.
Gotcha.
But I've noticed at least one, maybe. Sometimes you get a terrible tin, but like you get one hit.
Yeah.
That's pretty decent. So you did get the Starmie. That's okay for an ultra rare, but you're really looking for the shiny, so you still have a chance at.
I'm gonna save this Mew for last because Mew's my favorite, and you already opened it a little bit. So
did.
if the Charizard's in there, I can say you almost opened it.
Just
Just so you.
just put me down,
Right.
or put my head down while I'm drowning.
Right, yeah, exactly. Like you were just about to open it and you just stop. I'm like, yeah, just crack that a little bit. That'd be, oh man, that's how the universe works, though. You know.
It does. Yeah, you get things when you least expect it. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been expecting it, so that's probably my downfall right now in pulling that shiny Zard.
Yeah. Charmeleon, the mascot.
There he is, in the flesh.
Dun, dun, dun,
He
dun.
has a big fan base of his
Yeah,
own.
does he?
Yeah, he does. He's a popular fellow. Every time I don't have him on camera, if I'm doing like the Pokecast, people are like,
People are
where's
like,
he at?
"Where's he at?"
I'm like, listen, he's too much for me to have. I got a lot of stuff going on.
Right.
To have him on
How
there.
old is he?
He's quite old. 7 years, 6 or 7 years now. He's there it is. That's the shiny, dude. That's what we're looking for here.
Oh, that's it right there.
yeah.
Oh, that is a shiny.
So it comes
Oh.
before the rare card.
Oh.
Yeah, so those are cards we're looking for. Now they
I
got
didn't
full
realize
art
that's what
ones
it
of
was.
them, but you got a holographic version. But Hidden Fates is so popular that the card that you're looking at right now,
Yeah.
a few months ago, was probably an $8 card. At a PSA 10, that card right now is probably fetching about $30.
Really? Wow. This podcast is gonna pay for itself. And then I got this non-holo Zapdos.
Yeah.
But, oh no, it's a
No,
holo.
it's
Oh, I didn't
holographic.
know.
That's like a 50-cent card. Nothing
Yeah.
crazy to.
I always like the birds though. They're always.
Yeah,
cool.
they are. They are always cool.
All right, what do I got? One more?
One more pack to go, dude. So you
right,
got a
let's
nice little Altari. Is that what you got? No, Swabble.
Swabble. It looks cool. It's like
Yeah.
got cloud wings.
Yeah, pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Very cool.
Those are the shinies. So you can tell it's shiny just by
Yeah.
and it has
It
usually
was weird
like
when I pulled it. I was like, oh, it's just a reverse. No, I totally just
No, that's a good one. That's in the good file.
put that in a put those in a
Yeah,
sleeves.
I definitely sleeve her up. Let's see what the
I got
center
some in
looks like
there
on
if
it.
you wanna hook me up.
Where are they at?
There's some loose ones in there for. It's just
Oh, there
those
you
soft
go.
ones. Yeah.
Nice.
All right, JP, is there a Charizard in this one? That's definitely a mystery. Mystery music. Dun, dun. All right. Magmar.
Here it is, dude. Good luck. Good luck.
And if it's not, it's okay because this was an awesome podcast, bro.
Yeah,
I'm really happy to reconnect with you. It's been a long
Oh
time.
yeah, for sure. It's been years and years and years for sure.
Oh man, the suspense. It's just gonna be a Magikarp. It's gonna be all
a
Magikarp.
reverse hollow Magikarp.
Okay, so I got a reverse hollow Psyduck.
So no more shinies.
No more shinies.
That's it. Did we get an ultra
It's
rare?
funny. Psyduck is always the one that's like screw shit up. You know. No, and I got a Mr. Mime.
Psyduck is actually a fun Pokemon. He's been known that if he gets a really bad headache,
Yeah.
and it explodes, it'll kill the entire Pokemon universe.
Really?
Yes.
That's how powerful he is.
That's how powerful.
He's just like chaotic.
He'll destroy the world with the.
But he has no control over it.
Exactly. So I don't know if you saw the new Pokemon movie, but they actually talk about that.
It was like the retelling of the old story, right?
No, I think they took a different approach
Oh
with
wait,
it.
the Detective Pikachu one? Is that what you're talking
Detective
about?
Pikachu,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah, sure.
So
yeah,
if you've seen that
I saw
one, they
the
talk
animated
about
one.
the Psyduck and and
yeah.
how he starts freaking out like in the car and stuff. Like,
I remember
dude,
that now.
They're
Yeah,
like, chill
they're
out,
like,
dude,
chill,
because
yeah.
if you blow your head up, we're dead.
We're dead, yeah.
You know, so he's a very interesting Pokemon and super powerful in the right.
I didn't know that. Well, now I like Psyduck. That's awesome.
He'll destroy the world with an extreme headache.
Well, dude, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was
you so
definitely a
much.
pleasure, dude. I'm glad that you had me here. I definitely had a lot of fun.
I'll put your links and everything to your channel and stuff
Awesome.
on the description. Definitely check him out. Polish Rob.
Polish Rob.
One of my good old friends doing his thing, man. I'm so glad that you are doing it. You're inspiration to a lot of people, I think. So
I appreciate it, man.
keep it going, man. You definitely got some fans here.
I appreciate it. You wanna give a Rob Mob shout?
Yeah, what's that?
Yeah,
let's go. All right, we'll finish it with that.
Do you wanna play like a 3-tone 1, 2, 3, and then we'll do the Rob Mob?
Give us like a count. Yeah,
Yeah, ready? So,
Yeah.
so like Mario Kart?
yeah,
Yes.
go for it.
Rob Mob! I appreciate it, dude.
Hey,
It was
we're
fun.
out. Yeah, it was awesome.